All right, it's KevinSvensonCrypto. It's where we defy tyranny. Just got back from Bitcoin Miami. It was an interesting experience. Last year was definitely more hype. Overall, I had more fun at last year's conference, I would say, in some ways anyway. I got to enjoy Miami, I think, a little bit more this time around. Met a couple cool people and met a couple of, very Bitcoin enthusiastic people. The conference is way too Bitcoin alone fixated. It needs to really expand on just blockchain and crypto in general. But Bitcoin's fine. It's just, I'll probably still go to the one next year. They're going to have that one in Nashville, so that'll be a little bit closer and just a different feel. I think that could be a good thing. But we are having some positive price action. I'm not exactly convinced that the downswing is completed. I feel like we're still going to get a pop down to 23 to 24K, retest the neckline of this. Really, it's an inverse head and shoulders. I believe I've looked at it on other charts. Let's see. Take another look at this. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like an inverse head and shoulders sort of situation, but the neckline is around 23 to 25K. So I feel like another move down might kind of do us some good, but maybe we just start heading up here soon. I'm going to look at the TA here. Let's see which one I want to use. Coinbase. The volume isn't really all that convincing to me. We don't have any crazy breakout volume up or down, so that's not telling me a whole lot. Let's look at the weekly. The weekly stochastic RSI is looking a little bit more convincing. Like it's getting ready to probably start crossing over. If this thing can start working, it's possible we might start breaking back up if we get a big move up. We really want the blue to cross over the red up. But it's also possible and rather likely that we come on down to the oversold level. So that's where the 23 to 25K levels really are kind of spiking my interest personally. But maybe we head on up soon. This is 4 hours looking a little bit oversold. It doesn't really say a whole lot. It looks like we're just going to keep on going straight. It's possible this consolidation continues for another week or so, which would make sense into June 1st or whatever with the I guess, debt ceiling either being raised or not. The U.S. defaults. I mean, I'm starting to wonder if it might, because I'm not convinced this administration has anyone's best interest in mind. I almost feel like they just want it to default and that just cause a complete catastrophe. I'm really starting to wonder, what are these people's plans? They're absolutely insane. So let's take a look at some of the general market conditions. This is the Dow kind of consolidating. The thing is, the stock market looks a little bit more bullish to me. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. Here we go. See, the NASDAQ's kind of breaking out, and it's also kind of an inverse head and shoulders. I mean, the target really is almost is up to, almost the top consolidation. I see us possibly going on up here. So I really feel like stocks are looking a little bit more bullish, and generally crypto does what the stock market does. Now the U.S. dollar is looking stronger right now, and that may continue, especially if we get a rate hike. I mean, it can continue as far up. Again, this is kind of like a projection, but I could see us coming on up here. But we also might just fall over here pretty soon too. So, that's all speculation. But as the DXY, the U.S. dollar rises in strength, very likely Bitcoin will struggle. So we really want the dollar to lose strength. But let's take a look. Back at Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything really that it's telling me it's going one way or another. Let's take a look at the hourly. Hourly's recycled. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything completely convincing right now. And so crypto fear and greed index, that's at 50, so we're in the middle, kind of in no man's land still. And sorry, I'm a little bit sluggish right now. It's been a while since I've really looked at any TA. And also, please hit the subscribes, hit the likes, leave a comment, any suggestions you may have. I'd really appreciate it. Hoping to get 100 subscribers in the next couple of months. If I can get up there and start making some headway there, that'd be great. As far as the open interest, those people longing and shorting, we're still kind of in the middle there. It's not looking overly marginalized. I mean, I think it's looking pretty healthy. A lot of this is still looking healthy. So, I mean, I think a push up is pretty likely for June and July, and that would steer closely to what happened in 2019. 2019, we had a big pump. Just to go back and look at. Here we go. Yeah, 2019, we had a big pump as well. Like, we're kind of similar probably in this zone right here. June, see this is June 1st, 4th. It's so similar. It's very similar to this little section, so it's possible to get one more run up. And that would make sense compared to everything else. But it's less parabolic. It's been a lot more methodical, this rise. So, and honestly, looks a lot more healthy. And let's see what happened in June and July back in. Yeah, so here we got June. This is June 4th, June 16th, July. I mean, I feel like June and July, at least in the previous two cycles, were very similar. And I think some bullish momentum up makes a lot more sense. And, now I'm kind of looking at this. It sort of looks wedge-like. More like a flag, I'd say. But, falling wedges tend to break out bullishly. So we still have ways to go in consolidation. I mean, it could jump down in here and eventually squirt on up. Let's see what happens. But overall, it doesn't look like we're oversold or overbought. Yeah, we're kind of in the middle here. But I think it looks healthy enough for us to make another move up. And something else I was really looking at today, I was talking to a guy I met down in Miami, and just talking about how early we are in this whole thing. Honestly, I thought Apple was at 1 trillion market cap, and turns out like Apple is actually like, this isn't showing its market cap for some reason, but the market cap of Apple is 2.74 trillion. So Apple alone is almost 3 times the size of the entire crypto blockchain universe. I mean, that's one stock out of hundreds and thousands. Like crypto is so new. I mean, to get up to the Apple, that's a 3x. To try to get to like the size of real estate, I mean, you're looking at 100x, 200x. I mean, like it's going to be exponential, and it's just so important to try to get into the space. It's not all these projects are going to survive. I mean, being in Bitcoin, Ethereum, just some of the basic ones it's so important. So important. They were so early. I mean, the whole space is just 1 trillion right now, and it's nothing. I see us. I see us coming up to the 38 to 45K level in the next couple months, and it could happen quicker than I think it could happen pretty quick in the next month or two. I think the 38K level, the VPVR, if this page will load, it won't load for some reason. Bear with me on it. For some reason, the internet in this hotel right now is not cooperating so well. Let's look at the total market cap of crypto. This will tell us a lot. And actually, again, I haven't really looked at these charts at all in the last couple of weeks, so not since my last posting. So this is, the total market cap is like this is what we really need to be looking at. I mean, Bitcoin does Bitcoin, whatever, but the total crypto market cap is in a giant inverse head and shoulders. It's almost a year long. We're testing the neckline now. If we bounce off this thing, and it's looking like we will, I mean, it really does look like we're going to bounce off this thing. The target, I've already made a target. Let's see what it says. It says the target is 1.5 trillion. So we're going to get another, $500 billion probably in market cap in the next couple of months, I think. And it might be a blow off top, whatever, and then we'll come back down and consolidate. But I'd probably overshoot to 2 trillion. I mean, that's how this thing usually rolls. I mean, it's possible that we need we're oversold. This is interesting. So weekly stochastic is oversold now. So another week or two of possible that this thing needs to recharge. I'm sorry. This is just looking bullish. This is the 21-week moving average. Yeah, this is the 21-week moving average. We're now hovering exactly on it. Oh, man, that's really cool. That's really cool. And we're kind of testing it on the exclusion of Bitcoin. I don't really care too much about that one. We really want to close above it, though. Where are we at? It's really close. We really want to close above that on there, but this is, again, excluding Bitcoin, so I don't know if that really holds as much value. So basically, it's the altcoins. The altcoins are totally sold off. There you go. Yeah, I mean, altcoins, stacking altcoins right now is the move. And oh my God, like Bitcoin Miami, just everyone was so anti-altcoins. I mean, I was even bringing up one big thing about Miami, the crypto conference. I was listening to a lot of conversations, and there were a lot of people who did not even understand what Bitcoin was. They were asking questions no knocking anybody, just they were asking questions that, someone who's just been in this space for a few months to a year, tops, would ask, asking about what Ethereum was. It is a lot, don't get me wrong. It's just, it showed me again, how early we are in the space, and no one's talking about the altcoins, and it's good in a way. It gives us time to stack. It's also bad because there's no awareness, so it's probably not going to start popping like crazy anytime soon. But just HBAR, Cardano, Ethereum, Link. Oh my God, Link is just chugging along so slowly. It's gonna be really interesting. I mean, if I think June 1st is going to say a lot. It's either going to be really bullish, or we're going to get some kind of quick catastrophe maneuver, like a black swan, and it's going to be bought back up. I just don't know what to think of that at all. I mean, if they raise the debt ceiling, they're going to have to print money, and that's going to be bullish for everything in the long term. So, just like Bitcoin Miami, it's just it was all about Bitcoin. It's just I don't know. I wish there was more. I wish there were more companies, crypto companies, that were there that were altcoin focused. It really is about mining. It was very political. Sorry, at work, my equipment was making a bunch of dust at work. I guess it got to me a bit. Oh yeah, and a couple other things. So mining was a big theme. It was half the theme, I think. That, the ordinals, Bitcoin, NFT stuff. I don't really care much for that. I don't care. The smart contract stuff, the Taproot stuff. That's cool and all, but personally, that's not my forte. I'm not really into NFTs either. It's not my forte. But mining, so Marathon, I think that's a solid. If you're just a stock guy, I think Marathon is a good play with the mining stuff. Hive, Mara, Can is the ticker. Riot wasn't there, which I thought was I thought that was a bummer. It's like I really like Riot, but Riot was not there. So take that as you will. I mean, I think Marathon is certainly a fine play. I also want to say something else. I totally forgot. Anyway, my voice is going. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to probably jump off here, but I think everything's looking pretty good. Just got to hang in there. And if I see anything else pop up, I'll try to come back in tomorrow. And we'll go from there. My voice is done. So peace out. Hodl. Rock on.